HSTAT, it's Miss Beck, the Student Government Advisor. I'm here today to introduce to you all of the amazing student government candidates who want to represent you next year. You will hear today from almost 30 young leaders who will discuss their dynamic visions of our next year together. Before I get started though, I wanted to take this time to say thank you to our current student government members who have kept our community strong and together during this virtual and hybrid year. In particular, I want to shout out our graduating student government seniors, Abdelaziz, Jasmine, Quinn, Ivan, Z, Stacy, Karen, and Jean. I am so proud of you, and I look forward to the transformative things that you will all do in college. So, now you get to hear from your peers who want to lead you as we transition to new ways of learning and being together at HSTAT in the fall. Please make sure that you check your email. That's where I will be sending a ballot to each grade. Make sure that you vote for your favorite candidates by Friday, May 28th at 5 p.m. Thank you, and now I'm going to hand it off to our candidates and their speeches.
My name is Amelia Sambone, and I will be your student body president. One goal I have as your president is to make sure that as a student body, we will have a fun year, whether online or in person. I will completely understand and fulfill the needs, requests, and concerns of my peers. As your president, I will make sure to always be open and ready to hear ideas. I know I am qualified for this position because I know how to be a leader and to organize events. And I have organized many events for SGO last year and for theater over the last 3 years. In this upcoming school year, I plan on hosting and putting together more in-person school events than we've ever done before. This will help reunite our school community. Whether you are someone who has been in the building for a few years or a new student who hasn't gotten to experience the building yet, I want to make sure that everyone feels included and equally welcomed. I can't wait to start safely seeing each other in person instead of just through a screen. I hope to help make the school community a caring place where everyone can be involved. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jana Migon, and I'm beyond excited to be working as your school's overall vice president at Tele this year. An objective I have as your body vice president is to make remote classes feel more like in-person learning. For example, the school staff could create Google Forms with interests that most students share and then come up with a day of lessons about these topics. Planning a series of after-school events where students and teachers come together to finally meet in person or virtually. Next year, there needs to be a big push for students to sign up for clubs where they get to meet new students and teachers. Creating a safe environment where we're able to learn healthy ways to cope with stress and anxiety is important as we transition back to in-person school. There are many of us who are aware that we need the help, but rather work things out on our own. There should be an alternative for students who feel like they work better alone. Therefore, the second objective I have as your body vice president is to dedicate a regular part of each school day to focus on our mental health. In the end, as your school's overall vice president, I want to work with you all to build an environment where students begin to socialize once again, while also teaching the importance of taking care of our own mental health.
Hello HSTAT, my name is Sarah Slay and I'd like to be your student body secretary. One goal as your body secretary is to make sure all important information is delivered to you. Since it's been hard for us because of the pandemic, I want to communicate with everyone and hear all of your ideas. For example, ask what you want before planning events. Above all, I believe that my most important job is to listen to you and communicate with you. One way I would like to do that is by working with the social media manager and SGO members to get the information they need, whether through email, social media, or second period announcements. However, you could also communicate with me in school if you see me. I believe cooperation and teamwork will get us far, and I plan to lead with your interests in mind, welcoming all of your ideas for making our school better. Lastly, if you vote for me, I'll try my best to deliver all important information to every single one of you, be open to your ideas, and make this a safe place for everyone. I know voting for someone is hard because it requires a lot of trust, but I'm willing to work hard every single day to earn yours. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Womack, and I would like to be your SGO student body secretary. As your secretary, I will be your voice and acknowledge any concerns, goals, and ideas being heard and addressed. As your secretary, I'll make sure all announcements are mentioned to students at home and at school. Make sure that all events are advertised in numerous ways so that they can be known, and make sure students try to participate more in any school activities that will be available. I will also help motivate others to always do their best and work through obstacles we all may face at HSTAT. I'm qualified for this position because I love making new friends, I know how to have a great time, and I promise to give my best and to represent you all. I'm a team player, but also a leader. In conclusion, you should vote for me because I'm determined to represent you in the best way possible. I will set the example of always believing in myself and my abilities. I will not only speak about making our school a better environment, but also work hard to make it happen. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dennis Grigoriev, and I would like to be your treasurer. As your treasurer, a goal in mind is to have more events the community can participate in. We all agree that our virtual celebrations like the Halloween Nuts Party and the Resolutions Party did lift the spirits of many. So why wouldn't we add a few more to the list to keep the spirits high? By working with you all, I want to hear what you would like to see for the future of our community, while I work behind the scenes with the rest of SGO and the staff to make sure it happens. Knowing that this would be a daunting task for some, I'm ready to campaign and help manage the funds for events that we would add in the future. Another goal in mind as our school treasurer is to effectively run the SGO store with student input. For some, the store may be a new and daunting idea to walk into, especially since we haven't been fully able to go inside the building. I want to help highlight the store and allow students to feel welcomed and share their thoughts and ideas without being afraid to do so. As I would report the funds and help coordinate the restocking of the store so we never run out of things, we can work together to bring the store to a warm and welcoming place where everyone can buy whatever they desire. In conclusion, you should vote for me as your treasurer because I want to promote unity and involvement while also running the store effectively and bringing warmth so we can do all the trips and events that we want to in the future.
My name is Anthony Hernandez, and I'm running for HSTAT treasurer. Since my freshman year in telecom, I've been involved in numerous projects and programs that train my sense of leadership as well as my sense of business. One goal I have is to bring a higher quality to all telecom students as well as a higher quality of daily life for all students. To improve ventilation in class and keep us safe and cold during the summers, or finance more events throughout the year to release stress among students. Currently on staff, I have a role as business manager. My job is to find options for projects that fit our budget. Currently, I have projects to finance and publishment of yearbooks, so I have experience in handling finances as well as handling finances as I would do as a school treasurer. I hope you vote for me. I'm qualified and interested in being a successful SGO member. Thank you.
My name is Veronica Placencia. I'm a freshman and I'm running for SGO Student Body Treasurer. I'm running for this specific position because I want to help make a difference at our school and run our school store as safely as possible. I have always liked planning, fundraising for events, and budgeting, even when I was just a little girl selling bracelets with my friends. I understand that being student body treasurer is a big responsibility and requires a lot of management and mathematical skills. I have always been good at budgeting and helping my friends and family plan trips and parties. I am an open, reliable, trustworthy, and organized person. My goal as your student body treasurer is to make sure we have enough money to fund many events and school trips to make up for lost community building time while virtually learning. Due to COVID-19, I understand that going to school in person is not going to be the same, but I want to help brainstorm ways to make our return safer, cleaner, and as normal as possible. Another reason why I decided to run for this position is because I really like math, organizing, and planning. This role would enable me to enjoy all these things while also trying to make a difference in our school and community. With my experience and with the help of the rest of the student government, I could be a great treasurer for you all.
Hello all HSTAT students. I hope you're having or had an amazing day so far. My name is Yuki and I am a rising junior. Today I'm speaking because I want to be your and our HSTAT student body treasurer. I say this because I'm a reliable person and could be a great manager. For my whole life, I've always been careful with money, definitely a saver rather than a spender. Since elementary school and still today, I would never just ask my mom for money, so I would save up from anything I can do for not just school snacks, but also for book fairs, trips, museum gift shops, all that. And I always knew how much I needed to get, how much I would spend, and how much I would have left. Because of this, and especially during COVID, I've learned to manage money carefully and take all values into consideration every time. I've not only realized how necessary money is, but also how we have to make wise choices, both financially long-term and short-term. As your student body treasurer, I will direct and cooperate with our other SGO members, Ms. Beck, Principal Shepard, and definitely you all as well. I will be certain to properly plan and manage our fundraisers and school funds for our events and grade trips. Thank you.
Hello HSTAT, my name is Mira Sarsour and I'm going to be your upcoming Club Council Coordinator. One goal that I have as your new Club Council Coordinator is to create new clubs for the new school year, to add to the list of clubs that we already have in order to give everyone an opportunity to join a group that they feel most connected to. Another goal that I have is to have weekly club presentations. More specifically, every week a different club would get to show what they have been working on to all grades by either presenting on the announcements, sharing a showcase via email or in person, or even running an info session or training with staff and students after school. This will help inspire students to join more clubs and to build up that community interaction. I was this year's student body secretary, so I have a lot of experience creating detailed agendas and getting in touch with students for meetings. I will feel comfortable running the Club Council, which is a monthly meeting of all HSTAT's club student leaders. I'm always open to hearing your ideas on different clubs we should try, as well as how we can improve our current clubs. So, I'm Mira, your new Club Council Coordinator, and I can't wait to continue working with all the great clubs at HSTAT. Bye!
Hi guys, my name is Kayla Wang and I'll be your Community and Alumni Coordinator for this year. One goal that I have as your Community and Alumni Coordinator is to connect students from all grades, whether or not they have graduated or if they're far away. Community building is essential to having a safe and comfortable space for students to thrive. Connections with upperclassmen and lowerclassmen will allow guidance for new students to adapt and be more prepared for obstacles that they might encounter, with activities like senior pep talks and the panel fashion way to help freshmen and sophomores prepare for the future. Another goal that I have is to maintain a positive spirit within the school. After the pandemic and quarantine, students often feel disconnected from one another. To resolve that issue, I will work with an events coordinator to organize possible events that can allow students to feel more organized within the outside community or with alumni, with ideas such as gaming lounges, field day, chilling chat rooms after schools for students to be comfortable in their own space while networking with one another. I'm qualified for this position because I'm good at planning, organizing, figuring out various activities that can allow bonding time within the HSTAT community. Since I was the mental health and wellness coordinator last year, I have experienced some ways that people can network with one another in a comfortable way. Thus, I hope that you will vote for me to further support the students outside of the classroom within the HSTAT community. Thank you. Have a great day.
My name is Lizzie Kaya and I am currently a junior. Today, I am here not only as a candidate, but as a passionate friend who would love to be your equity coordinator. For me, equity is an important issue because as a member of the Latinx community with immigrant parents, we have dealt with discrimination, with xenophobia, and with financial and health problems. This is why, with the help of the members in SGO, I would like to make sure our identities and experiences are uplifted and honored within our classwork, classroom, and in our school at large. One goal that I have is to create a system where students can anonymously express their concerns about workload given in their classes. Some students are dealing with important responsibilities alongside the already traumatic events in our world. Oftentimes, our workload begins to pile up to the point where we feel overwhelmed. I know how you feel. I've been there just like many of you have, and that's not good for our mental health, whether it's students catching up on the work or teachers facing the endless grading cycle. Therefore, I will advocate for the teachers of each grade to meet and discuss compromises throughout their lesson planning. Another goal I have is to ensure we can make students feel comfortable, safe, and celebrated. We can accomplish this by having a cultural day every month. On these days, we can embrace all the identities and cultures that make up our school. Students and clubs can create presentations, make food, or perform music that showcases their customs and cultures. Meanwhile, our students can go from class to class and appreciate the diversity that can be found within HSTAT. Diversity is beautiful, and I know that we can be a better school if we understand where we all came from and appreciate all that we have around us. I am passionate about and qualified for this position because I know how hard it can be to reach out. I want to make sure you as a student know that I am your friend. And like any good friend, I am here to listen to your questions and concerns. I know voting for someone requires a lot of trust. I am willing to work each and every day to earn your trust. My name is Lizzie Kaya, and you should vote for me to be your equity coordinator. Together, we can achieve great things. Thank you for listening, and go Yellow Jackets.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Estevez and I'm running to be your equity coordinator. I would love to be your equity coordinator because I want to make sure all students are heard, and I know it's a cliche, but it's so true. One goal I have is to create better bonds between students and teachers. By doing this, we can further expand and connect our HSTAT community. And I would be doing this by setting up workshops where I can discuss with teachers different ways to meet the student body needs. Also, I want teachers to be more cautious of students' needs and express ways to help improve the engagement in classes. This will help satisfy students' relationship with their teachers, which will lead to better communication in the future. And I also understand that not all students are comfortable talking to your teachers about their needs, but that's why I'm here. Additionally, I would also strive to create more inclusive and social aware events such as women empowerment, motivational workshops, and workshops tied to other social events and issues. I think it's significantly important to discuss these topics and an array of other topics to educate and promote change in our community. Another cliche, but it's true. I'm qualified to be your equity coordinator because I'm versatile, detail-oriented, and empathetic, and I have been working with the equity team since freshman year, and I'm going to be a senior, so that's a long time. Not only that, but I have planned and directed a 3-week of actions event, 2 BLMs, and the Stop API Hate in May. And I have led 4 workshops for our HSTAT community. And I'm very passionate about making a change, and I believe change starts with us. Another cliche, but it's so true. And to conclude, I believe that I'm best fit for this position because of my experiences and my ideas, including improving teacher-teacher relationship. With your help and advice, I will take genuine action. Bye, guys. 1, 2.
Hi, my name is Alexis Luna, and I will be your next events coordinator. I'm a very hardworking and determined individual, and I will be nothing less when I am a part of SGO. This position stuck out to me the most because I'm a very organized and creative person, which is a really important aspect of being the events coordinator. I believe that I am qualified for this position because, due to my time in theater club, I am trained in using all parts of the AV equipment in the auditorium. For this position, you need to be very meticulous since you are planning events with other SGO members, and I fit that role very well. One thing that I would like to be changed is the communication between clubs. One of the roles that I would have as events coordinator is to make sure that every club gets their fair usage of the auditorium, if they so please. By doing this and working with our peers, I am hoping that clubs will communicate with each other a lot more efficiently. I believe that I am right for this position because I am determined, hardworking, organized, and a great delegator. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Liu. I'll be your fundraising coordinator. Ever since my freshman year, I participated in the Link Club, so I will have experiences in multiple fundraisers that will help me in this role. Since quarantine started, fundraisers had to drastically change to lack of in-person interactions. However, quarantine is hopefully going to be over soon, so we will once again have to readapt to in-person school. Therefore, my main goal as a fundraising coordinator is to have a smooth transition back to in-person fundraising after quarantine is over, to support all the events and trips we will hopefully be running. My other goal is to better organize the fundraisers' information by keeping track of them in one place, like the SGO bulletin board or Instagram. That way, there will be less confusion about each club's fundraiser schedule and ideas. In conclusion, you should vote for me because I will support the various fundraisers we will adjust to in-person school while decreasing the confusion between them.
My name is Christy Fernandez. I'm currently a junior at HSTAT, and I will be your health and wellness coordinator for 2021-2022. One goal I have as your health and wellness coordinator is to prioritize our community and make sure that we stick together through these difficult times. Whether in person or online, it is very important that we maintain a strong connection with our peers. And I will input your ideas to the SGO to make sure that all of us are provided with any assistance that we need. Our mental health is very important, and we as an HSTAT team should stay in communication with each other so that all together we can spread all the positivity and help we need. Another goal I have is to be open within our community and provide all the resources that I can so that we can be as safe as possible but still have a connection with our classmates. I have been on student government for 2 years and have helped plan big school events, like the Black Lives Matters weeks and SGO events. I'm qualified for this role because I am a great communicator, I am a very social person, and I am very dedicated to making those around me feel healthier and supported. In conclusion, I know that all together we have the power to overcome these obstacles. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my speech.
Hello, my name is Tristan, and I'd like to be your social media manager. One goal I have is to make sure all students are aware of our HSTAT social media account and all upcoming school activities. I am passionate about participating in SGO because I want to help our school have more students participate in events and stay updated with our school news. One idea I have for our Instagram account is to organize highlights into categories such as events, games, and clubs so that it is easier for our students to find what they are looking for. Additionally, I have some ideas for using the story features so that our account will stay interactive. Due to the pandemic, I felt very distant the past year, and I feel that many of us agree that it has been a tough year for all of us. While challenging myself, I also want to be the bridge for you all. I want to be the person to convey your ideas so that we can build a stronger community. I am always willing to listen to constructive criticism, so if you have any feedback, I am more than willing to listen to you. I believe I have the organization, communication skills, and creativity to do a good job as your social media manager. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Nicole Wong and I'm running to be HSTAT's next social media manager. I want to keep you all informed through our wonderful Instagram at HSTATSGO. We'll remind you of all the fun and important updates. Though please don't stalk our account to like something from 5 years ago, we'll notice. From events to reminders about our schedule, we'll provide you with all the support you need. I will take away the stress from not knowing if it's a 1 through 4 or a 5 through 8 period day. My post will entertain you all by being interactive. I mean, who doesn't love a debate over if water's wet? Academically, I've done extremely well, but I'm not here to talk about my grades. Last year, I was SGO's treasurer, so I have plenty of experience of being a school leader. I designed all the slides for the online parties SGO ran. I am very adaptable, innovative, and meticulous. I'm always up to date on trends because I'm just like you. I have almost years of experience with graphic design. In fact, the shirt that I'm wearing right now was made by me. Don't you guys want great merchandise like this? Despite our current circumstances, we can all strive for a better tomorrow. Vote for me, Nicole Wong, as our next social media manager.
My name is Christina, and I'm running for 12th grade president. The past year of online school has been really tough on all of our students, and many did not get to enjoy their last years of freedom with their friends. However, as incoming seniors, we will have the chance to make a difference. Whether it is raising money for events that will connect and strengthen our community or planning safe trips, I will make sure that our students are as involved as possible. As a member of the Link Club, I have experience encouraging people to participate in things that will not only be fun, but also help others out. Being your 12th grade president would be a huge honor for me, so please vote for me. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Amia, and I am running to be your 12th grade president. I am a perfect fit for this position because I have gained great leadership skills from being your junior class president. I know online school was not the best for us all as we watched endless amounts of Netflix. We missed out on so many events that we would have had, so I want to make sure that it does not repeat for our senior year. Don't you guys want to experience high school? I would like to make sure that our last year of high school is the best by planning safe trips and many class of 2022 events. We haven't seen each other in a while, and I would like to plan a senior field day or even a trip to Six Flags early in the year so that we can reconnect with one another. We should also get to go on our sophomore camping trip that I know many of us were looking forward to. We deserve to make up for all the time, activities, events, and experiences that we would have had due to the pandemic. I am a great listener and a friendly student, which makes it easier for you to reach out to me if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas. I am very welcoming and open to any suggestions to make every event accommodate everyone's wants and needs. If you vote for me, I can assure you that I will do a great job at advocating for our grade to make sure that our last year is the best.
It's 8:30 in the morning and you hear your alarm trying to wake you up. You constantly snooze for 5 more minutes of extra sleep. You dread the thought of logging into Zoom for yet another Zoom meeting that's become meaningless to you. The enjoyment of seeing your friends and talking to your teachers is long gone since school closed. If this sounds like you, keep on listening. Hello, class of 2022. My name is Abigail Sakinis and I'm running for your next class president. Since freshman year, we've seen our class go through many trials. Yet our sophomore and now junior year shift away from us, and the thought of leaving in a year is such a shock. If I were to be elected, I would make our senior year the best year we have seen. I would love to bring new ideas to our Spirit Week with new fun class competitions, both in person and online, and fun Zoom days if we would have to stay online. It is devastating that we had our sophomore and now junior year change so drastically and so suddenly. When we look back into our high school experience, I would like to see the changes of the strong community that we have built. Because even with our student government, it is us, the people in our grade, that are the real change. But why should you vote for me? I'll tell you why. I'm a very determined and optimistic person. I'm very involved in our tele community. I'm on the softball team, and I also participate in peer tutoring. And I have also signed up for the senior mentor program. Additionally, in my free time, I like to volunteer at my church to help feed the homeless, and I also tutor kids outside of school. Being part of the tele community is like being a big part of a family, and I would never change it for the world. I would love the opportunity to be our leader for the class of 2022. With my help, our senior year will be a year we'll never forget. Go Yellow Jackets.
Hello, my name is Blake Walcott and I'm running for 12th grade president. I've never had the intention of running for student government, but after being quarantined for a year and a half, I realized I need to do everything in my power to try to ensure our senior year will be a good one. I want to work tirelessly to push for enjoyable, safe, and entertaining activities for our grade. There are a wide variety of issues SGO must work with students to address. We can agree that our school as a whole is really good, but we need a push to recoup the school spirit here at HSTAT. During my time here, I've watched the school pride slowly started to die within the school, and COVID gave the final blow. The school community wasn't able to plan any more school activities that got the attention of the majority. School spirit slowly faded away. If elected, I would advocate for more activities than normal for the following year. I would also advocate for a revision of the attire we sell in the school store, which could be designed by students. I would also advocate for the creation of a school flag that we can all receive. I would also like to create and analyze a monthly student survey of our grade to establish what we need and what questions and concerns we have. I will also do everything in my power to ensure seniors will have a trip. Even if to be safe, it has to be outside, at a park, or maybe a beach. If I have to leave anything with you, it is this. Nothing is impossible, and we will always have the ability to improve our circumstances to ensure a better tomorrow.
My name is Alex Bautista, and I would like to be your 11th grade president. One goal I'll reach as your president is making you and each and every one of our peers more comfortable reaching out if there is any unfortunate situation. We will make sure that we all feel safe in and out of our school building. As a fellow classmate, I understand how hard keeping up with work may feel. The feeling of pressure and stress constantly being put upon you. Having that in common, I want to work within our community to make it feel like that weight will be taken off of us. As your grade president, my main goal is to help you and to listen to all of your ideas. Another goal I'll reach is spreading more awareness for multiple causes. I refuse to be silent about important topics such as mental health, racial equality, gender equality, and climate change. We all deserve to learn about hardships one another goes through and how we can make each other feel supported and strengthened. We can all learn from each other and make adjustments to things we might say or do that hurt others. Contributing to our school community will be a small start, and I will continue doing these actions outside of school and now into the world. I'm qualified for this position because I'm social, welcoming, thoughtful, hardworking, and trustworthy. I will go out of my way to get things done no matter the challenge. I will always be there for my peers and give them a hand. In conclusion, you should vote for me because not only will I be a leader, but I will also be here to support you as you find ways to lead too.
Hi, my name is George Lopez, and I'm running for 11th grade president. As your class president, I promise to fundraise in order to finance additional PSAT and SAT prep programs for the student body. Early and extensive exposure to the SATs to ensure that every one of us can earn the SAT score required for the university of our dreams. In addition to college readiness, I would like to host webinars designed to teach our fellow Yellow Jackets how to be financially literate. Financial literacy means understanding how to use a credit card, knowing how and when to file taxes, and building up a strong credit score. In the real world, when we rent our first apartment, take out a student loan, or purchase our first car, society will judge us based on our credit score. I am a passionate member of our student body, and it would be an immense privilege to be able to serve you for another year. This year, I have served as a member of the New Vision Student Advisory Network, a nonprofit organization that selects 12 students across 9 schools and tasks them with developing resources in order to enhance their schools and communities. I have also served as a cultural ambassador for the Pan American Indigenous Solidarity País community and organized student outreach speeches to tackle substance abuse and teenage pregnancy. If you vote for me, I promise to enact meaningful improvements for our student body. Vote your value. Value your vote. Vote George Lopez. I'm George Lopez, and I approve this message.
Hi, my name is Steele Ahmed, and I would like to be your 10th grade president next year. As 10th grade president, I'm expected to have all sophomore students' ideas be included, and I will not disappoint. One goal I have as president is to see how I can help students improve academically and emotionally. I understand it was immensely difficult for some of us to learn remotely. One way to help those students, I will create a Google form that they can fill out anonymously at any time about how we can improve their school experience, or any problems they're facing, and how we can help. Additionally, I will make sure everyone feels included in the school community, no matter their race, religion, gender, sexuality, etc. I will not only have teachers talk about past but current problems the world is facing, such as Stop Asian Hate, Free Palestine, BLM, police brutality, etc. I am qualified for this position because I have had leadership skills like this in the past, thus giving me experience on how to lead a group. Furthermore, I have gotten to understand TELA as a community this year. Not only that, but both of my older students have gone to TELA, helping me learn the ropes here. To conclude, you should vote for me as 10th grade president because I will make sure you feel comfortable and included in the...
In these difficult times, it has been hard for us students to build quality relationships, especially while online. As a 9th grader, our experience this year has been missing an important trait for a school: in-person community. Especially going into a new school can be quite scary to be a freshman, not knowing anyone at this new place or how anything works. My main goal as 10th grade president is to make sure that students at HSTAT feel that they belong here and that they can voice out their opinions anytime they like, freely without judgment. I want my peers and myself to feel accepted, especially my peers who are about to become sophomores who may not have even stepped into HSTAT before. I want our HSTAT students to feel that they can reach out anytime in our community whenever they need help. My name is Laura Boy, and my idea to reach these goals are simple. I plan to have more events and more organized platforms where students can interact with each other. Why would this help reach these goals? Because even a simple conversation, like for example saying hello to each other, can easily bring upon friendship, and or just a sense that you know someone who's going to the same school as you. Now, since this year's freshmen were actually unable to experience more of what HSTAT is actually about, I want to plan more special orientation related materials, such as assembly meetings, retreats, or even just sending videos to each other. HSTAT needs to be a friendlier and welcoming place to newgoers. We can do this by planning more situations where peers and students can have fun and feel less pressure from academics. Overall, I would like to work with HSTAT, SGO, student government, in order to help with their problems no matter what they are. I strive to help my peers feel more aid and feel like HSTAT is a home. Thank you, and vote for me, Laura Boy, for our 10th grade president.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, my dear classmates. My name is Ting or Hannah. I'm running for 10th grade president, and I'm hoping to improve the school as constructively as I can. In remote learning, I've come to see how academic our school is, which is greatly appreciated. However, I've come to see that students often lose their academic motivation. I too have sometimes. Be honest, how would you describe your academic motivation before the transition to remote learning? How about your academic motivation now? Is there any specific aspects that are influencing your academic motivation? Is it the environment, lack of communication, time management, or in-person contact? There will be students who have the same or better academic motivation, but we cannot leave them while struggling alone. So please, share any struggles with me, and I'll be happy to help you. Since we as 9th graders are still new to the school, and many of us has not stepped inside of HSTAT, I may not be the most known person running for student president, but I'm willing to listen to anyone that reaches out to me. Please do. Your opinion matters, and that's what I'm here for, to represent you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Selena Wren, and I would like to be your sophomore president. One goal I have as your sophomore president is to plan events for students to enjoy. This could make sure that students would be interested in joining the event. We could ask ideas from what students want to do and then include it in the event so that students would be interested in signing up for the event. Another goal I have is to help each other feel more connected. Because of the pandemic, many students are more shy and unwilling to communicate with others. We should plan an event during the school day where the teacher would let students of common interest sit in a breakout room together so that they could connect and communicate with one another in an organized way. I am qualified for this position because whenever I have an idea, I present it to the teachers and see if I can get it approved. I also try my best to help those who may not have understood a class or who is struggling. Lastly, I am comfortable talking to people I've never met before, trying to help them with the problem they may be in. I would like to lead our grade as we enter the school together for the first time and we get to know each other. In conclusion, you should vote for me because I try my best to figure out the problems you think should be solved within the school. I will try to bring our class of students together even in the tough environment we're in. Thank you for your time. Bye!
Hello, my name is Brianna St. Louis and I would like to be your 10th grade president. One goal I have as your 10th grade president is to speak on behalf of our community as an equal. Many of the students in our community have trouble communicating with each other, and as a student, I would love to be able to help voice our opinions more loudly and openly. Another goal I have is to spread peace and equality in my time at HSTAT. I believe and know that if we treat each other the way we're supposed to be treated, then a new era of peace and understanding will rise. I am qualified for this position because I have gained so much knowledge being on student government this year that can be contributed into making the Tele community a better place, not just for us, but for future generations as well. In conclusion, you should vote for me because I believe that I can make a difference in the Tele community and make HSTAT a better place for upcoming classes. Thank you, and go Yellow Jackets.